Jokes about women. A very fat woman comes into a store and tells the clerk, "I would like to see a bikini that fits me." Clerk, "Me too." Chuck Norris jokes. In fine print on the last page of the Guinness Book of World Records it notes that all world records are held by Chuck Norris, and those listed in the book are simply the closest anyone else has ever gotten. Jokes about men. What do you have when you have two little balls in your hand? A man's undivided attention. Racist jokes. A teacher goes around her class asking each of the kids what do they need at home. First kid says, "A computer." Teacher replies that'd be very useful. Second kid says, "A new lawnmower." Teacher replies with a similar response. Little Johnny pops up and says, "At my house we don't need anything." The teacher asks him to think again carefully as everybody needs something. Little Johnny replies, "Nope, I'm sure of it. Whenever my sister started going out with a nigger, I remember my dad saying, 'Well, that's the last F***ing thing we need.'" Military jokes. Q. What's the difference between mechanical engineers and civil engineers? A. Mechanical engineers build weapons, civil engineers build targets. Blonde jokes. Me, if a blonde girl and brunette girl jumped off a cliff at the same time, who would hit the ground first? Friend, I don't know, who? Me, the brunette, the blonde had to ask for directions. Racist jokes. What did the black woman name her 5 sons? Tyrone, 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 and Tyrone. How did she tell them apart? She just called them by their last names. Jokes about women. Q. How are women in a hurricane alike? A. When they arrive they're both wet and wild. When they leave, they take your house and your car. Little Johnny jokes. Sunday school teacher asked Little Johnny, "Do you believe in the devil?" "No," said Little Johnny. "It's the same as Santa Claus. I know it's my daddy." Jokes about life. A man is dining in a fancy restaurant and there is a gorgeous redhead sitting at the next table. He has been checking her out since he sat down, but lacks the nerve to talk with her. Suddenly, she sneezes and her glass eye comes flying out of its socket towards the man. He reflexively reaches out, grabs it out of the air, and hands it back. "Oh my, I am so sorry," the woman says as she pops her eye back in place. "Let me buy your dinner to make it up to you," she says. They enjoy a wonderful dinner together, and afterwards the theater followed by drinks. They talk, they laugh, she shares her deepest dreams and he shares his. She listens. After paying for everything, she asks him if he would like to come to her place for a nightcap and stay for breakfast. The next morning, she cooks a gourmet meal with all the trimmings. The guy is amazed. Everything had been so incredible. "You know," he said, "you are the perfect woman. Are you this nice to every guy you meet?" "No," she replies, "you just happen to catch my eye."